everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first holiday video of the year. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys my 3 favorite holiday cookie recipes. These are delicious, they're soft and yummy and all made with good for you ingredients. So let's go ahead and jump in. So the first cookie we're making are these double chocolate peppermint cookies. I'm starting off with some coconut oil, which is a great healthy fat to use, along with some coconut sugar, which is an unrefined sugar. So this is what I like using in baking, along with 1 egg, and you can definitely use a flax egg in this recipe. Just allow it to gel for a good 10-15 minutes. A little bit of peppermint extract, and then we are going to combine all of these wet ingredients until we get a nice smooth paste. And this is what's going to make the base of our wet ingredients for our peppermint chocolate cookies. And I don't know about you guys, but like peppermint for me for the holidays is my favorite flavor. And these ones are also flourless as well, so they're super easy. To that, I'm adding cacao, but you can also use cocoa since we are baking it. It doesn't really matter if it's raw or not. Some baking powder, and then we are going to stir this together. So as you guys can see, it's super easy to make. You don't need to add any almond flours or coconut flours or anything. All you need is cocoa and those other ingredients. And honestly, they are so delicious and easy to make. I'm going to be adding in some sugar-free, dairy-free chocolate chips. And these ones I'm using the brand Lily's, which I just find at my local grocery store. And everything will be listed in the description box, so the measurements for everything, so that you can go ahead and bake it. So just fold those in, and then we are going to scoop out our dough. I'm just using an ice cream scoop to kind of make like even cookies or even molds of the cookies onto our baking sheet. So you want to line your baking sheet either with a silicone mat or with some parchment paper so that it doesn't stick, and then just scoop out your cookies using your cookie scoop to make them nice and even. I'm adding some candy canes on the top. These were ones that I found at my local health food store. They had no dyes in it, no artificial colors, flavors, and everything like that. They were natural ones, so I just crushed some of those up and I sprinkled them on the top, and then we're gonna bake them at 350 degrees. And once they come out, they are so warm, fudgy, and gooey. They're the perfect, soft peppermint chocolate cookie. If you're a fan of peppermint and chocolate, then you will love these. Next up, we are making shortbread cookies, which are another one of my favorite cookies for the holiday season. I'm starting off with some maple syrup for some sweetness and some coconut oil. This helps keep them really nice and soft as a soft shortbread cookie. Then for flour, we're using a combo of almond flour and cassava flour. I find this combo really gives it that like nostalgic shortbread cookie flavor. The mix of the cassava or cassava, however you say it, and the almond gives really the perfect texture that you would normally find in your conventional soft shortbread cookie. And that's it, guys. The dough is very simple. I would highly suggest making this dough and then chilling it for a little bit before molding it so that it's a little bit easier to work with. After you've chilled it for about 15-20 minutes, we can go ahead and take out our cookie cutters. You can also make any kind of shape that you want. I just sprinkle a little bit more flour on the top before rolling it out. And you want it about 1/4 of an inch thick. So just roll it out with your rolling pin. And like I said, you can do any kind of shapes you want. So I have a tree, a stocking, a star. You can even make shortbread like men if you had like a gingerbread man shape. Whatever you want, just roll it out and then take each of your cookie cutters and mold that into the dough. Now, like I said, this will be easier if your dough is chilled to lift them up off of your surface and get them onto your baking mat. So I would suggest really to chill it beforehand. It will warm up quite quickly at room temperature, so give it a nice chill before you do it. You can even prep the dough overnight as well and then bake them the next day. So once you have your shapes, just go ahead and lift them off and put them onto, again, your silicone mat or a sheet with parchment paper. And honestly, these are so fun to make because you can also decorate these afterwards. And all you have to do is keep rolling out your dough, making the shapes that you want to. You can even do letters and spell like Xmas or Noel or anything like that and place them on your sheet. Once they are done baking, I'm just drizzling on some coconut butter to finish it off. This coconut butter had almond in it as well, and it's really flavorful. Coconut butter is like my favorite thing to use as a quick glaze. It's sugar-free, it's 1 ingredient, and so easy. But you can also put your favorite frosting on these or decorate them if you like to decorate your shortbread cookies. Definitely one of my favorite cookie recipes for the holiday time, and I make these every single year. They certainly don't disappoint. And then of course we have to make a gingerbread cookie, and these ones are nice and soft. So I'm starting off with some nut butter. You're going to want to use a very drippy kind of nut butter, whichever one you can find. Almond and cashew are going to be the most plain and basic ones. The other ones might leave a little bit of a flavor. So if you used a peanut butter, it would just taste a little bit more peanutty. I'm adding in a couple eggs, but you can definitely use a flax eggs in these recipes, some coconut oil, some vanilla, and then a star, which is blackstrap molasses. Now, blackstrap molasses has loads of health benefits. It's actually full of iron, so it's super good for you. Make sure to get the organic blackstrap kind, not the refined kind, because that is a refined sugar. So add that in, and this also helps not only to give it the gingerbread flavor, but the gingerbread color as well. So we're going to mix together all of our wet ingredients until everything is nice and combined, stirring it all together. And then for our flours for this, we're going to be adding in a little bit of almond flour as well as a spice mix. So I broke it down in the description box below, but it is a blend of clove and cinnamon and ginger and nutmeg and cardamom, all of these wonderful holiday spices that you would normally expect in your gingerbread, you can find in the blend. So add that in, and then we're going to mix this all together until everything is nice and combined. And you can definitely use this to make a gingerbread men as well. You will just get more of a softer gingerbread man. So I'm going to scoop mine out with just a spoon and make round ones. But like I said, if you want more of like the pillowy kind of gingerbread men, you can definitely roll this out and use your cookie mold and just place that on your baking sheet. Again, of course, lined with parchment paper or a silicone mat. Bake them off and you have these wonderfully pillowy soft gingerbread cookies for the holidays. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave my last healthy dessert video here on the screen so you can get lots more healthy dessert recipes, and comment down below your favorite holiday cookie, like of all time. And if I haven't made a healthy version of it, I can definitely make a healthy version of it too. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.